Alessandro Volta's invention of the Voltaic battery in 1800 laid the foundations for modern battery technology. Alessandro Volta's invention of the Voltaic battery in 1800 laid the foundations of modern battery technology. This invention has historically contributed greatly to our understanding of the relationship between electricity and chemistry. At the time, the scientific world was just beginning to explore concepts related to electricity. Volta conducted experiments to make these discoveries tangible and developed a device that could generate electric current in a continuous and controlled manner. The Voltaic battery basically worked by combining two different metals in an electrolyte solution. Volta used sheets of zinc and copper to create an electric current between these metals. Both metal sheets were immersed in an electrolyte solution. The electrical difference between the metals caused chemical reactions in the solution, resulting in an electric current. The copper plate acted as the positive pole and the zinc plate as the negative pole. Due to the electrochemical properties of these two metals, an electric voltage was generated between the metals. This voltage was transformed into current through a conductor. Volta showed that this mechanism could generate electricity continuously. The first design for a Voltaic battery was a series of zinc and copper discs stacked on top of each other, with a damp paper or cloth placed between each sheet of metal. Another element that brought this structure together was the conductivity provided by a solution of salt water or an acidic substance in each layer. This design is considered the first example of the basic principles of today's batteries. Volta's battery design is actually the first version of the modern electrochemical cell. Although the ability of batteries to store electricity was not available at the time, this first revolutionary discovery showed how electric current could be generated and how it could be used technologically. The invention of the Voltaic battery not only impacted the scientific world, but also marked a turning point in the fields of electrical engineering and chemistry. It made it possible for the first time to obtain electrical energy in a storable form. It paved the way for the development of devices to transmit electricity, which in time revolutionized everything from electric motors to telephones to computers. Of course, the use of the Voltaic battery was quite limited. At first, the battery was not very efficient and could only produce electric current for short periods of time. In addition, the life of the battery was very short due to the corrosion of the metals used. However, Volta's discovery of the workings of the battery enabled different scientists to develop more efficient and durable batteries in the following decades, especially researchers such as John Frederick Daniell and Georges Leclanche. The design of the Voltaic battery later inspired the production of safer, longer-lasting, and more efficient batteries. For example, developments such as the Daniell battery and the Leclanche battery, developed in the mid-19th century, laid the foundations for modern battery technology. The Voltaic battery has gone down in history as the first ancestor of modern batteries. Volta's invention made electricity a storable and usable source of energy and revolutionized many industries around the world. Today's ubiquitous batteries are based on Volta's simple but powerful invention in 1800. Volta's discovery of the battery introduced the world to the power of electricity and paved the way for technological progress.